This is Matthew Cratter from Bitcoin University. Today I want to talk about why BSV is actually the real Bitcoin. Now, I've long been an enemy of forks of Bitcoin like Bcash and BSV, but also a fool too, it seems. And that all changed yesterday when I read this insightful comment from one of my past videos on BSV. This was from user something something. BSV is anti-fragile because it is government compliant. 1.2 million transactions per second. Miners make more rewards with BSV. Miner fee rewards saves waste in all applications. I actually had no idea that BSV was government compliant. So it seems that my search for legitimate, law-abiding crypto has finally ended because I want to do right by my government, and that's because my government always does right by me. If you think about it, your government loves you, it protects you, and injects you, and it tells you what to think so you can just get on with your life and relax. And really, who wouldn't want that? People who think that their governments lie to them are probably the very same conspiracy theorists who don't trust their doctors or trust their banks. So when I learned that BSV was government compliant, I realized that it was the choice for me. So what I did yesterday, I went out and I sold all my guns at a federal gun buyback program, and I used the cash to buy some BSV. So now I'm basically set for life, and I think you can be too. Here's what's going to come next. We are headed to the moon with BSV. BSV has collapsed against Bitcoin, BTC so much that the only direction it can really go now is up. And when this chart mean reverts, I'm basically going to be close to a quadrillionaire. When BSV is at $70,000 per coin, I'm basically going to own the western half of North America. And no one's going to be able to stop me because my coin is government compliant. Everyone's going to finally see how right I was. I'm going to force all of you to apologize to me, and I'm going to get a girlfriend too. Now, some of you may have seen that Craig Wright just had a worldwide freeze put on his assets by a UK judge. You may ask yourself, why did the judge do something like this? Probably just because he's super jealous of how rich we BSVers are going to be soon. And the thing is that this verdict against Craig Wright is allowing people like me and possibly you to scoop up some super cheap BSV, because what they say on Wall Street, they say buy when there's blood in the street. And I would say that most BSVers are down 99% on their investment at this point. It doesn't get more bloody than that. So I am all in. This was a great tweet from BitFreedom. Upon further inspection, Judge Mellor did not provide an official ruling. Instead, he used precisely vague and ominous language to scare BSV investors. This is definitely bullish. Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto. He will dump his BTC holdings in April 2024. There's a little bit of freedom for you from BitFreedom. What about that thing where Craig Wright supposedly isn't Satoshi because he can't sign a message using his private keys? This concerns some people, but I would say it basically tells you nothing, because maybe just both of his hands were really sore that day when he was supposed to sign. And everyone knows you can't sign anything when your hands are sore. I thought this Reddit post had another good explanation. There's a good possibility that a hacker stole his keys with a pineapple. I think that's probably what happened. Otherwise, we'd already all know and agree that Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto. When it comes down to it, I've decided that big blocks are best. You could write a song about it. I like big blocks and I can't deny it. Yes, we are going to get a pretty big blockchain, but who really cares? Who wants regular people running their own nodes anyway? I think this is something that big tech or even the US government can do for us much more efficiently. And while they're at it, they can also do all of the BSV mining as far as I'm concerned, because I don't want bad people to be able to transact using BSV. This is the whole reason I got into a government compliant coin, because I want them to take care of things for me. Government run miners can make sure to include all those transactions that might trigger me and my friends. Here's how we like our blocks. We like them big, we like them ESG friendly, and we like them OFAC approved. And when it comes to the end of the day, why do you want to do any work that you don't need to? The more we outsource to the government, the more free time we have for binging on Netflix and delicious Soylent smoothies. Now, if you haven't figured it out by now, and I'm sure you have, it is, of course, April 1st today. It's April Fool's Day. And I'd say only true fools still think that BSV is the real Bitcoin. Most of us have known for many years that it's not, and that Craig Wright is and was a complete fraud. BSV never was the real Bitcoin and never will be. BTC is the one you want. It is the next Bitcoin. Instead of looking for some other crypto or token, just remember that Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. There's no second best, so don't destroy your financial future by buying BSV or Bcash or ETH or Cardano or XRP or any other garbage. Don't be the liquidity for scammers like Craig Wright. And a final note, Craig Wright is not Satoshi.
Craig Wright is not Satoshi. Craig Wright is not Satoshi. Craig Wright is not Satoshi. Craig Wright is not Satoshi. Craig Wright is a liar. Craig Wright is not Satoshi.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the subscribe and like buttons. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I publish my next video. And let me know your questions and comments in the comment section below. Thanks all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.